Good morning. Here we go.
I've been looking in the shadows where the mystery was born. I've been living with the statue in the sun that keeps me warm. I've been following the footsteps of the ones who come and gone. I've been flying with eagles to the center of the storm. Late in the afternoon, twilight fills the sky, stretching out evening's awning. My heart explodes with joy, I can't hear the baby cry. And I have seen the light of a new day dawning. As below, so above. Oh, you're above. Take the shackles from my feet and the madness from my mind. Let the circle be complete. Like this moment out of time. Make the earth and heaven speak to me. I have been deaf, dumb, and blind. Now every full hour's gone to sea. With every dream my heart can find. As I turn within to the emptiness erased, I'm lifted up by the hands that adore me. The whole wide universe is filled with peace and grace. The door of life is opening before me. Give me the strength to trust, like a warrior of love. On a silent hill where life and death collide, between the past and the present moment's glory. For every questing heart the path is built from inside, and all the rest of it, just your story, your story. You are alright, much more than enough. You're a warrior of love, warrior of love, warrior of love.
Woo! Yes, indeedy duty. Good morning and welcome to another cold, dark, wet, rainy May morning in Ireland. Well, we had a lovely summer there for about 3 weeks. I hope you're well. Yes, it's all good. The farmers need the water, don't they? Absolutely. We have to eat. I'd say so. The flower lady was looking forward to the rain. Their celebration I can't argue with that, my friends. We'll take that as a very good sign of where we're at and what's happening. You're very welcome. Antonio, good morning. So I'm here Monday through Thursday. My name's Lou Martin, as you know, because you're on my page at the moment, I'd say. I'm here Monday through Thursday from 9 to 10 a.m. And I've been doing this for about the last 7+ years, 8 years, somewhere in there. And it's setting my course. There's a good metaphor for the day, setting my sails, and I invite everyone to join me if it suits you and it helps you to do the same. So thank you for being here. I'll be here for the next hour, and we're going to share poems and prayers and make ourselves some very good and noble promises that Almighty God will help us keep. So let's start off with the May thing, which is Patricia Cotter-Robles' channeling of Saint Germain's Violet Flame. And we will take it from there, my friends. Yeah, I posted a picture. I realize it is kind of a violet flame. The sun surrounded by two circles, absolutely supernatural, extraordinary. These things didn't happen in the old days that I ever saw. We are in a new time. Where am I now? Boom, boom, boom. Okay, here we go, my friends. Thank you for being here. Ann Houston, George Taylor. Good morning to you, my friend. Bless you. Spot on time. We're just doing the violet flame. So we'll skip the deep breath because I still have a little chest cold I'm getting through. I had a little sleep in this morning. That was very helpful. Nothing like 2 extra hours in bed to take care of oneself. That's when you know you need it. And here we go, my friends. Thank you for being here. Close your eyes, turn within, take a deep breath. I am the open door for the violet flame. I just posted this on my page. I am the open door for the violet flame, if you want to read along. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of all humanity, as one voice, one breath, one heartbeat, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love. We invoke the most intensified frequencies of the fifth dimensional crystalline solar violet flame of God's infinite perfection that cosmic law will allow. Beloved Saint Germain and your legions of fifth dimensional violet flame archangels, we ask that you blaze, blaze, blaze this violet flame with the power and might of 1,000 suns, in, through, and around every thought, feeling, word, action, memory, and belief that humanity has ever expressed in any time frame or dimension, both known and unknown, that is reflecting anything less than heaven on earth. Transmute this energy, cause, core, effect, record, and memory back into its original perfection and seal it in an invincible force field of God's comprehensive divine love. We accept that this activity of light is being God victoriously accomplished, even as we call. We also accept and know that this violet flame is increasing daily and hourly, moment by moment, with every single breath we take, until this sweet earth and all her life have ascended into the new, have ascended into the fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar realms of light on the new earth. And so it is, beloved I am, beloved I am, beloved I am. Thank you, thank you. Now, let me see if I can dig out Mother Mary here. I was saying to my dear friend Annie there that Dr. Peebles did I'm listening to Dr. Peebles' channelings, having found a new one because I'm on Summer Bacon's, yes, that is her real name, email list. And, okay, I have to go to my phone for older messages. Anyway, we'll find Mother Mary. But Mother Mary and Jesus together had quite a deep, of course, experience in their lifetime. And with Mary Magdalene, I want to point out as well, and there was quite a lot of enlightened energy coming through both of them. They were telepathically connected. There's so much to this story we have yet to understand, but we will understand it, my friends, because all that has been hidden will be revealed, and we're here for it. And I am ready for my miracle. That was my listening to the affirmations here this morning. Okay, let me dive into the other things that I like to do here daily. The Course in Marigolds, Lesson 311. I judge all things as I would have them be. Judgment was made to be a weapon used against truth. It separates what is being used. It separates what it is being used against, and sets off as if it were a thing apart. Let me start again. Judgment was made to be a weapon used against the truth. Kaboom. It separates what it is being used against and sets it off as if it were a thing apart. Got it. And then it makes of it what you would have it be. It judges what it cannot understand because it cannot see totality and therefore judges things falsely. Let us not use it today. Hello. But make a gift of it to him who has a different use for it. He, the Christ consciousness in all of us, he will relieve us of the agony of all the judgments we have made against ourselves and reestablish peace of mind by giving us God's judgment of his son and daughter. The prayer. In other words, God knows the purpose of everything, but we must ask God to guide us to that purpose over and over again. Father, and that's a joy. Father, we wait with open mind today to hear your judgment of the Son you love. We do not know him, and we cannot judge. And so we let your love decide what he whom you created as your Son must be. It unravels the mind, my friends. Brilliant, beautiful. Takes you on a journey every time, every sentence. Daily quote from Abraham. Every time you say, I appreciate that, I really like that, I applaud that, I celebrate that, I acknowledge the value in that. Every time you do that, I like my jumper, I appreciate my hot shower, I like shaving my face, whatever it might be. Every time you do that, you spend some of your energy, and it is the spending of the energy that creates a vacuum, so to speak, or an attraction, so to speak, that draws more and more and more and more. In other words, this is my new habit, and I posted it here, listening to gratitude affirmations. I was listening to the chap who created Dilbert, I guess, yeah, Scott someone who is dealing with stage 4 cancer, God bless him, and he's had a 180 about a certain medical procedure that he was defending 3 or 4 years ago. You might be familiar with the story, as John Campbell would say, and now he's come out swinging, and he's trying to share all his wisdom with people while he has the chance. Isn't that a beautiful thing? God bless you, Scott. Okay, here we go. Eileen Caddy. Every soul guidance for 27th of May. We're nearly through this massive month. We've just had our new moon there with in Gemini. Annie and I were on with Addie last night. She's on again tonight and Thursday. Here we go. Every soul needs to withdraw from the world from time to find that peace which passes understanding. Yeah, which doesn't depend on the resolution of everything, but just is there for its own sake. Every soul needs to be stabilized, and it can come about only in peace and stillness. Once that inner stability has been established, you can go anywhere and do anything without the outer chaos and confusion affecting you in any way. It is going into the secret place. It is going into the secret place of the Most High. It is finding your oneness with me, which enables you to go on when you feel you have come to the end of your tether. Darling, are we at the end of our tether yet? And cannot go a step further. It is those steps taken into the unknown, in faith, in my strength, which works wonders and which changes lives. In those steps which enable the impossible to become possible and bring down my kingdom on earth, that glorious new heaven and new earth, move always towards this end. Change and change quickly when change is needed. I am with you always. Draw upon me. Take a breath. There's Ann McDwyer. Good morning, my friend. Bless you. Everybody's here today. It's a joy. So I'm saying my new habit is I am ready for my miracle on YouTube. There's a channel there, and they have different gratitude affirmations that you know to choose from, which is a delight. A delight, I say again. I can't remember when I've had such fun. Yellow crystal seed is the glyph for today from the Mayan Zolkin calendar. We are in a new wave spell. We are in my wave spell, Red Skywalker. Kaboom. Space Explorer Wakefulness. Yeah, that's some serious medicine, Red Skywalker, my friends, let me tell you. And yellow crystal seed are the energies of dedicate, universalize, incredible word, cooperation, flowering, one of my favorites, target, and awareness. So let's see, here we go. Yellow crystal seed. I dedicate in order to target. Universalizing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the crystal tone of cooperation. I'm guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Deep breath. Let's do that 2 more times. Yellow crystal seed. I dedicate in order to target. Universalizing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. Deep breath. Last time, best time. Yellow crystal seed. I dedicate in order to target. Universalizing awareness. I seal the input of flowering with the crystal tone of cooperation. I am guided by the power of intelligence. I am a galactic activation portal. Enter me. We give thanks, we let it be, and so it is. Take a deep breath. I had to post a few pictures last night in my late night reverie. Here's Brother Keanau Reeves staring at us. He says, the truth is, The Matrix was a documentary. I think we're all really beginning to accept that that is so now, and it is a big shift in the old consciousness. A few from Brother Lazarus here, including the new one for this week. This is an older one. You are ready. You have done the work. A new magic is awakening, and a new magician is stirring in you. You've succeeded. You've got this, and we've got your back. Take a breath into that. Well, once again, spot on time and exactly to the point. Annie and I were going through the money talk last night, as many people do these days. And here's a new one from Sister Patricia Coder-Robles. And what is it? Free, an opportunity for your financial freedom. So we will, that's a half an hour. Let's see how I can share all of that. I might read a bit of it, which goes quicker. But let me come back to that. So there it is. These bright young ladies, my friends, there are a lot of them out there. And man, are they speaking up. This is a friend of a friend, Aisha Louise, giving us the Sermon on the Mount out in the windy fields of Ireland. The necessity of rest. Check it out. I'll leave that to you. Laura Aversano. And one day, her world just changed. The earth didn't shatter beneath her feet. She didn't have any mind-blowing revelations. She simply opened herself up to gratitude. And her life was never the same again. Well, there's our theme for the day, boys and girls. Rob Comer, a man of deep wisdom, himself and Candace Coe, they are several classes ahead of me in this course of study, but maybe at some point I will begin to catch up here. He is the author of The Lost Octave, which is on my shelf over there. New discovery: Star Codon's crop circle. A crop circle in Wiltshire, England, in 2012 forms the pattern of the lost octave star codons. And he shows us the picture here. Crop circle, August 2012, England. Yeah, I love the crop circles. There is no doubt in my mind at all. This is the consciousness of Mother Earth giving us these activations in fifth dimensional sacred geometry, and showing us that we're not alone and that Mother Earth is a genius, way above our level of awareness as well. So we have a lot to learn and share with each other, and it's going to be incredible. This was the film and the novel Solaris from Stanislaw Lem that Tarkovsky did, and George Clooney did a remake with Steve Soderbergh. Star Codon's crop, astrogenetics of human DNA. The quad unity sections, this is more about the crop circle here, the quad unity sections of a fourth dimensional hypercube of nuclear and maternal DNA, independence, convergence, providence, and resurgence, where each constellation of star lore is connected to an amino acid, the building blocks of all life, bridging heaven as earth. The life-changing one-year course through each stargate, and the lovers of DNA strands within you. So this is also the I Ching, and this is also the gene keys, and this is also human design, and it's also astrology, but not your grandmother's astrology, I assure you. A whole new world of astrology, a whole new level of complexity and sophistication, which Rob and Robert Edward Grant discovered together, basically. And then Rob went off and got this revelation about the 72, going from 64 to 72 links in the I Ching. In other words, the I Ching has the I Ching hexagram has 6 lines in it. You throw the thing 6 times and you see what the pattern is, your coins or your yarrow sticks. This is maybe way obscure for people, but of course the I Ching is a method of divination, like astrology, like tarot, more closely related, like studying the Sephiroth, the Tree of Life, all these things. And so Drunvalo Melchizedek, in his teachings of the Ancient Secrets of the Flower of Life, the 3rd volume of which is due to be published soon, I'm excited to share with you. All of this fits together, and these guys are mapping consciousness both within the body, in the world, in the universe, in the cosmos, all of it connected, and how to understand, as we say. It may be a matrix, but baby, it is quite a complicated, sophisticated little project inside of us and out there. And of course, simple truth, it all comes back to love. Yeah, so there you go. There's your map for the morning. Lazarus, one more time. This was the message from last week. I missed it. Love is such a powerful word. Thank you. Yet so very simple. It is a loud word, yet it always speaks so very softly. It is a feeling, and yet it is much more than a feeling. You hear the Journey song? It is a state of being. Even more than a state of being. It is a level of awareness. Excuse me. Of understanding and of wisdom. It is a flow of consciousness. Love is the way home. The way home. Love is the way home. Okay, and then I shared, Annie and I were cheering each other up a bit yesterday, and I sent her some meditations, some Oren, and did them myself. And yeah, I did about 2 hours of meditations in the afternoon, thank you God. And that helped. So yeah, we're like emptying out and then we're filling up. We're emptying out and then we're filling up. That's the month of May, my friends, yeah? And say again, it's so we're ready for June, because June and July are going to be rocking. May has been for the light workers. June and July is the whole world. That is my deep take on all of it. Okay, here is the astrology from the Ascension Lightworkers. So follow me through this here, and then we'll get to more of the soul and poetry stuff. Yeah, we're going to feed your head first from time to time. Mine anyway. To the Ascension Lightworker Collective. The new moon in Gemini allows us to be more observant without being judgmental. It encourages curiosity and self-reflection. It's a great opportunity to think about the influence of self-talk and thoughts, being mindful of how we speak to ourselves and the conversations within is key during this time. In other words, pay attention to your self-talk, and this is another great time to practice prayer, meditation, journaling, and affirmations, which Scott was talking about yesterday as well. He says they appear to work. Yes, they absolutely do appear to work. Thanks for the reminder. We are now in Gemini season, the twins, right? Gemini is an air sign that is actively seeking out new information, intelligent and innovative changes, exploring new adventures, putting our sails in the wind. The month of June will be a different energy. It will greatly assist the ascending to push through this stage and move forward, to be steps closer to creating the life they are vibrationally aligning with. Change can be uncomfortable at first because of the unknown factor. Trust. This change is always for the highest good. The ascending are moving beyond old ways of being and feeling more excited to embrace new opportunities and experiences, finding what brings in more passion, love, and positivity. This is what creates a fulfilling life. Absolutely. Many starseeds are in the process of their ancestral healing work. This is the stage of acknowledging and working through the memories and experiences of our ancestors, including both the traumas and gifts. Through this process, we repair our connection with our wise ancestors, who serve as our spirit guides. By addressing blockages imprinted in our DNA, we align with our highest self and connect with everything around us. The new moon in Gemini can be a time for fresh starts and emerging into self-change, encouraging a mindset of curiosity and adaptability. It prompts us to explore new ways of thinking, communicating, and connecting with others. Oh yes, that is where my head is at. Fostering a spirit of openness and a willingness to learn from every experience. Yeah, I've been very blessed with my interviews, both the last week and coming up this week. Things are happening. I'm chatting with Angelic Jeanette tonight about her trip to Egypt, which will be amazing. This lunar phase invites us to recognize diversity, novelty, and challenges outdated beliefs, urging us to see the world through different perspectives. Gemini represents the unity of opposites and the importance of reconciling contradictions within ourselves. It encourages us to engage in inner dialogue, recognize the various aspects of our psyche, honoring its complexity with rebellion. Thank you, there we are. Gemini symbolizes innovation and rebellion. These energies activate our need to break free from false doctrine and the familiar, exploring the ascending and unique path. Gemini energies encourage us to expand our minds and reimagine what is now possible. The new moon in Gemini is ruled by Mercury, the planet of communication. This activates a planetary phase that emphasizes the importance of effective expression and connection. Speaking of which, I'm celebrating Bob Dylan's 84th birthday. Mercury's influence encourages clear and meaningful communication, intellectual curiosity, and the exploration of new ideas. During this time, there may be a heightened focus on exchanging thoughts, sharing information, and engaging in conversations that create higher understanding and learning. It's a great time for me to talk about LifeWave. Yeah, the energy of Mercury brings opportunities for self-expression, learning, and mental agility, inviting the ascending to engage in open and truthful dialogue, embracing diverse perspectives, and seeking clarity in our interactions with others. The main characteristics of the new moon in Gemini, curiosity and open-mindedness, encourages exploring new ideas, perspectives, and new way of thinking and being. Didn't I just say that? Isn't that the same thing twice? Pretty close. Gemini activates adaptability and versatility, promotes flexibility, openness to change with abilities to multi-dimensional task. Gemini, interesting. Gemini represents the dual nature and inner dialogue, reflects the duality. It's about being stronger together than it is alone. The twins represent the two sides of our nature and then uniting with that reflection in others, seeing ourselves in each other. That's why there's a deeper level of openness and receptivity to communicate. Okay, the Gemini new moon activates a new month in June, one of seeking fresh insights and striving for deeper understandings. It encourages us to view our world from a different perspective, which, again, the Lost Octave is all about. And Robert Edward Grant and Jason Shurka has an interview with Robert I saw on YouTube coming up. So, great teachers out there helping us to shift our perspective. During this time, we can consciously expand in a non-self-judgmental way with newfound curiosity and fresh awareness, reflecting on how our thoughts and words shape our experiences. It is a powerful and perfect time to re-examine our inner dialogue. What are the stories we tell ourselves? Are they true? Are they helpful? Are they empowering? Or are we tearing ourselves down? Are we judging others and judging ourselves? An old habit we all need to break. The new moon in Gemini encourages conscious focus on abundance. There it is again, possibility and higher connection. It's about self-love and self-worth and inspiring that in others. It inspires self-trust, belief in your vision, and the power to manifest it. This lunar phase serves as a healthy reminder, finally, to have faith in ascending self and innate abilities, believing in your capacity to create the life you desire. In loving and devoted ascension service by Ascension Lightworkers. Take a deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, that was quite a mouthful. Wim Wenders, or Wim Wenders, you're welcome, who's a wonderful filmmaker. He's the director of Wings of Desire, and he just did one, A Perfect Day, which a lot of people loved. I couldn't get through it, but I hold Wim in high regard. He just did a 5-minute thing called The Keys to Freedom. He's German, as you say. He's a very, very well-respected film director. And so this is called The Keys to Freedom. And it's basically a wake-up call to Europe to look at where we're at politically. And I recommend that to you as well. All right, let's go, Patricia. Why not? Thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting morning prayers and poems. Make a donation to the PayPal link and ask me to do a reading with you. And I will be happy to do an exchange about that as well. Yes, yes, yes. All right, here's Patricia. I'm going to read it for us. I believe, yes. Which will give me a little extra time at the top of the hour. I am my I am presence, and I am one with the I am presence of every person on earth. Through the power of my spoken word, I command God's unformed, primal light substance from the core of creation to tangibly manifest my heart-based invocations decrees, and prayers here and now. This is her new video, An Opportunity for Your Financial Freedom. Okay. The golden flame of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace is now flowing into every person's heart flame through Earth's fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar grid of comprehensive divine love. I breathe in deeply, and I become one with this golden light as I enter the secret place of the Most High living God within my heart. As I enter this sacred space on the holy breath, I am open and receptive to the impulses pouring forth from the heart and mind of God. The hour has at last arrived, and the divine fiat has been issued by my Father, Mother, God, for the divinity pulsating within my heart flame to be given full liberty and freedom of expression. My I Am Presence rejoices in this divine edict and will now give me every possible assistance in manifesting the heart-based patterns of God's infinite abundance and eternal peace tangibly in my life and the lives of all humanity. Excuse me. Take a deep breath. I am now a keeper of the golden flame of abundance and eternal peace in accordance with my divine destiny. My earthly bodies are being brought into perfect balance, and the latent powers encoded within my heart flame are being released. The abilities I have developed over eons of time that will assist me in co-creating the new earth are being brought into a balanced state of true mastery within me. With the divine intervention of the entire company of heaven, the I Am Presence of every person is now able to enlighten them to the divine truth that God's infinite abundance and eternal peace are inseparable aspects of God's perfection. One of these divine qualities cannot exist without the other. With this knowing, I realize all is well. These are days of great acceleration due to the unique awakening and the influx of divine consciousness that is flooding the earth. The vibratory action of every facet of life is being stepped up, the maximum that cosmic law will allow. The golden flame of abundance and eternal peace is flowing through my heart flame, allowing me to experience the bliss and joy of Earth's ascension into greater levels of perfection. And I now realize I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. I am a golden son of God's abundance and eternal peace, now manifest and eternally sustained by divine grace. And so it is. This is my prayer of gratitude and acceptance. Through the power of God anchored in my heart and within the hearts of all humanity, I invoke the divine light of gratitude and acceptance. Precious sacred fire blaze in, through, and around every electron of my being. Flood my consciousness with gratitude and acceptance of God's infinite flow of abundance. Lift me into the realms of truth and bless me with the clear inner knowing that the God supply of all good things is my divine birthright. I relinquish now, in the name of God, all of the power I have ever given to lack and limitation through my thoughts, words, actions, or feelings. I relinquish now, in the name of God, all of the beliefs I have ever had that are based in poverty consciousness. In deep humility and gratitude, I consecrate and dedicate my very life to be the open door through which God's infinite abundance will flow to bless me, my family, friends, co-workers, and all humanity. As I think, speak, feel, and act, the presence of God within me is expanding God's gift of prosperity to all life evolving on earth, I am awake. I am an awakened light being. I am an awakened light being. I gratefully accept God's gift of prosperity and infinite abundance, and so it is. I am, I am, I am. Take a deep breath. You got it? That is the stuff, my friends. There it is. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's just take a moment. Incredible. So let me just chat here for a second about my take on where we're at and what's happening for what it's worth here. Oh, very good. I'm just seeing a picture from 2 years ago that Facebook just put up of James Brooks, Tim Brown, Miranda Daly, and myself, my team that got me through the dark night of my cancer surgery. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, here's an alleyway. This will perfectly fit this off. This is about Haleakala, I believe, who is the volcano that is lighting up in Hawaii on Maui. It says this: she had wings, and we simply had to go celebrate and honor her in this sacred moment. Off we went with flowers, our chants, and our prayers. She showed us such beauty, and we stayed as she stopped, while we soaked in the ineffable depth and magnificence of the Milky Way's brilliant stars above us. The kisses of the soft, gentle rain and wind, her grand glow, and the sweet serenade of the coke frogs. As all the tourists left, we knew to stay. We sat together in awe of the powerful, palpable presence of God in all that surrounded us, in each of us, and all that is. The sound of eternity in the silence. It was a magnificent moment with God, and I am eternally grateful. May the beauty, peace, grace, and love we shared be felt in your own heart. May all be blessed. And may God be remembered, felt, and lived in every heart on earth. Warmest aloha and deepest, purest love to all. I so love you, Ali Ray. Aloha keakuya. Divine love to my family. Deepest gratitude for the honor to share this sacred experience with beloved sister of my heart, Claire Bajo. Love beyond words eternally. Love is, love is, love is. God is, God is, God is. Take a deep breath. Well, that's perfect and beautiful. Thank you, thank you. All right, my friends. Yeah. So the new moon in Gemini, as I said, Annie and I were on with Addie Lamborn last night. Oh, thank you. So she would like us to do radiating and receiving divine love, if I remember correctly, which I will post if I haven't done that, which is a 30-minute guided meditation from Oren, which you can find at the bottom of the Oren meditation room. Yeah. So 27th, 28th, 29th, 30th. 30 days has September, April, June, and November. All the rest have 31. So 31 for May, that's 5 days. Where are we? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. So the first is Sunday of June. The 1st of June is Sunday. All right? So this is the last week of this powerful, powerful month. And it's not too late to turn up the quicken the pace, you know, of your inner work. And, you know, I do not need to do 2 or 3 hours of meditation every day, but the days I need to do them, I really need to do them myself. And I was saying to Annie, I can always see the difference these days. Things change very quickly for the better. And if things are going sideways, or I'm having a panic attack or existential dread or whatever the flavor of my crazy is at that moment, it's incredible how a 5-minute meditation from Oren will turn you around. And the thing of it is, it's not the time, we were saying to each other, it's the willingness to be available for the deepest part of ourselves. And when we do that, they absolutely have our back, as Lazara said in the quote there. They absolutely can bring us back to ourselves. And so let's finish with a little Oren here today, I'm thinking. Let's do Radiating Unconditional Love, the short version by God. That's perfect timing. We have the time for that. Thank you. So this is, if you don't know what Oren, how incredible Oren's meditations through Sanaya Roman are. They're all free on this page anyway, and then they also do a weekly meditation. But let's put this on in our mix here for this morning. So this is 4 minutes, and this is Radiating Unconditional Love. Here we go.
Radiating unconditional love. Become aware of an area around your heart. An area in your aura called your heart center. It is like a many petaled flower. It has a beautiful jewel in the middle. Feel yourself growing calmer and more relaxed. As you think of and put your awareness on your heart center, imagine that your soul is joining you just by thinking of it. You need not sense or feel it in any way for your soul to be with you. Close your eyes for a moment and sense this jewel in your heart center. It sends out a beautiful note of love, a beacon of love. Feel the light of love growing more beautiful all around you. A radiant, magnetic, unconditional love. Love radiating outward from you that needs nothing in return. A love that you give generously to all life. Let someone come into your mind who could use this love. Imagine that you can sense the heart center of this other person. Imagine a line of light going from your heart center to the other person's heart center. Your soul is with you. You are radiating love to this person. Sense this energy of love going out from you and the other person receiving it. if there is a message you would like to send to this person. Something such as, I offer you my unconditional love. Send this message right now. Feel the love growing within you. For all the love you give comes back to you multiplied. And bring your awareness back to yourself now. And feel the new awakening in your heart center as you do.
There you go. Take a deep breath. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So, radiating unconditional love, self-love, loving relationships, joy, opening to receive, receiving extra energy, relaxation, feeling energetic, receiving solar light, shower of light, soul contact, soul vision. It just goes on and on. Clear creative mind, living your life purpose. Let's do living your life purpose.
Living your life purpose. You have a reason you are here. A higher purpose for your life. A purpose that unfolds from moment to moment. Take a deep breath in and let yourself grow very quiet within. Travel inward to your inner being, to that part of you that knows why you are here and what you are here to do. For there is a part of you that knows your purpose. Simply having the intention to connect with this part of you will draw its wisdom and insights into your mind. Ask this part of you right now. Tell it you are ready to receive more insights and understanding of the next part of your life purpose that lies ahead for you right now. Imagine that you are holding in your hands a symbol of your life purpose. You can imagine it to be anything you want. A form, an object, or just pure light. Hold your hands up to the light and offer your higher purpose to the enlightened ones, to the masters and higher beings, to be blessed and energized. Offer your higher purpose to humanity and to the all that is, to the divine self within you. Imagine light being sent to your higher purpose from all the sources of light you just offered it to. Light coming to your higher purpose from the enlightened ones, from the all that is. from your divine self, the essence of your being, from your soul. Picture all humanity, all life, supporting you in manifesting your higher purpose. Draw this symbol into your heart center, letting it spread throughout your being, this symbol, as it turns into pure light within you. Affirm to yourself, I have a higher purpose, and I now know what it is. I am now living my life purpose.
And there it is. Take a deep breath. Thank you, thank you. Well, that was just yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. It's a phrase I heard Ram Dass say one time about some insight from meditation or whatever. It's true. It's life is a feast, and most poor so-and-sos are starving to death. And it's all a question of perspective. Your heart knows what your mind struggles to believe and understand. If you're confused, if you're anxious, if you're afraid, stop and go within. Go into peace as often and as deeply as possible. And then from peace, inspiration can find you. You know, if you're doing this, Spirit is here. And brief moments, you're aligned. But if you're come down to peace, which is what we do here every morning, you come back to yourself, yeah? And then Spirit can help us remember who we are, why we're here, and how to live our lives. It's pretty simple, but it does take willingness. That's the big one, yes? And when you pray for God's will, now you're really stepping up. You're really reaching for, you're swinging for the fences. You're reaching for the stars. You've got the whole universe at your beck and call. So anything is possible, but it is done unto you as you believe. And how we know what we're believing is what we're receiving and experiencing and perceiving. So what you're looking at is what you're looking with. What's the quote from the Course? You spot it, you got it. And then forgiveness cleans the glass. Let's go of the drama, the struggle, the attack, the blame, the judgment. It's a powerful time, my friends. There's no mistake about it. There's no accidents happening in our lives. We're operating at a high level of agreement. And the best is yet to come, Frank Sinatra. So, yeah, lighten up. Have fun. Believe in yourself. Believe in your dreams. If I can help you, let me know. Peace and blessings. Namaste. Peace.